Hey, watch this.
I hate it when they leave me behind. Look, it's Shadow. I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I. Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do it for me.
Maria!
Future for all people who live on that planet. Give them a chance to be happy. Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow the
That's what I
Hedgehog.
promised her. And I must keep that promise. That's what Maria wished for. I've gotta go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you.
What's that? It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald. They probably designed the core like the shrine to harness the power of the Chaos Emeralds.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel
Knuckles, here
my
it comes.
loss and despair. All of you grateful humans took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Could this be the prototype of the ultimate life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Leave this one to me.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Everyone else got to play the last stage, but Shadow gets to play the boss. This is the Bio-Lizard. Actually, kind of my least favorite boss in the series, just because it goes on for a little bit too long. But I do love that you get to play it with Shadow. So real briefly, let's talk about what just happened there in that cutscene. You may have noticed that there was a lot of noise, and then all of a sudden Big the Cat started running across the screen. Yeah. Sorry, just to explain what happened there, you have to run around for a while and then the Bio-Lizard will get tired and that little rail will light up and you have to grind up that and Humming attack his little top of his whatever it is, life support system or something. But yeah, in the Dreamcast version, I want to say every stage, I could be wrong, but at least quite a few stages had little, oh boy, that's a bad pattern. Let me get back over here. But many, if not all stages had little cameos to Big the Cat. I think they were mostly removed in the GameCube version, which is why I haven't really been trying to show them off. But that one was not. If you just hit pretty much every button, except the start button obviously, because you don't want to skip the cutscene, but if you just hit like all of the lettered buttons very rapidly, Big will will run through the screen, and Amy will look back at him very confused, because normally she's supposed to look forward, because she's facing Shadow. It's like, oh look, there's Shadow. But nope, you can hijack that cutscene. I'm pretty sure I read about that in the guide when I was a kid, and I just thought it was hilarious. Had no idea who Big was, but still funny. This is kind of why I don't like this boss so much. I'm not great at it. There aren't really any consequences for, oh goodness. There really aren't any consequences for missing those. That he'll stop for a little while. But it just kind of makes the fight drag on a little bit. This song, however, is awesome. I actually ended up really enjoying covering Shadow's theme song, because I mentioned that maybe I'd give that a try, and if that was like kind of okay, I'd do some of his other songs. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find instrumentals for the other ones. I'd actually really love to give them a try, but it looks like as it is, it's not going to happen. Okay, let's see if I can actually get this. Yeah, I got it. Alright, starting with the 4th hit, his pattern's going to change a little bit. He's going to put these eggs into the air, and you just sort of have to homing attack and hope you hit one. And then eventually just sort of maneuver yourself over to the middle. That typically goes okay. I have had times where it just didn't work out. Whoops, got too close to the tail there. That's the same thing that King Boom Boo will do if you get too close to the other side. He'll just turn around and you'll have to make your way back over to the front end. Alright. I think he's got another round with the ball. Yeah, here we go. Let's see if I can actually do this one as well. There's no tell as far as I know. To see which one is, if it's going to be like up or down, you just kind of have to pay attention. Oh shoot, that's not good. That's not good. Can I get a ring? Can I get a ring? Can I get a ring? Oh yeah, he's actually got one more hit than I thought. Okay. Oh, come on. The homing attack is like really weird in this section. I need a ring. I refuse. I will skip this cycle instead of doing it with no rings. Yeah, the homing attack is weird. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Does it feel like it? You just have to hope it feels like it. Okay, now he's gonna do something different. And this is why I absolutely needed a ring. Again, more eggs, and you just kind of have to maneuver your way around them. I'm just pressing the control stick, and then you somehow get onto him and homing attack. And usually it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. That's a very frustrating way to lose that boss fight.
Get out, you ugly prototype!
But we did it!
The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. Only you can do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds! Is it gone?
Is that what chaos control is?
Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth? Sonic?
was my first Sonic game as a kid. I had no idea what just happened there, but I knew it was awesome. This is the Final Hazard, the final boss of the game, my absolute favorite boss. I may even like it more than most of the stages. I am, however, going to be playing this in a very particular way. I'm going to be basically wasting as much time as possible because I want to show off some of the dialogue that happens in this fight. There's dialogue that the characters will say all the way up into the... Sorry. The characters will talk all the way up until the end of the fight, and it's very rare to see anybody show it off. So I'm going to do the best that I can to show off as much as I can. The dialogue actually changes depending on which character you're playing. What I just did there was a character switch. If you start running low on rings, they're going to start telling you to switch characters. I'm not sure they actually ever tell you how to do that. But either way. I'm just going to be hanging out for a little while and trying to get as much of the dialogue as possible. The characters who speak will change depending on what character you are, so Eggman just said that line, Amy will say that line if you're playing as Sonic, and also Sonic and Shadow swap some dialogue as well. So it gets really hard to dodge this stuff later in the fight, so I'm going to try to basically waste as much time as possible in these first phases. See, he just said change places, but he didn't tell you how to change places. I could never figure it out when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure I had to look it up. But I'm basically going to be buying myself as much time as possible to get the dialogue that I want by messing around in the first stages where I know I can get up and actually get the hit within a few seconds. For the first phase, he has these eggs that he's shooting out. Starting with the second phase, he'll also shoot lasers. The first time, see, the spot actually changed there. I'm gonna go hit that. Okay, the screen is starting to turn red. Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm trying to keep some timing straight in my head. How much time do we have? But starting to see some hints that maybe Shadow is having some problems. This is his first time using the Chaos Emerald like this to go Super Shadow. And I think, I could be wrong because I wasn't really that into Adventure 1, but I think this is the first time in the series that they've actually shared Chaos Emerald. The two people have gone Super at the same time. Okay. I've messed around enough. Let's try to get this going. Of course, this song is just the best. I think I'm just gonna go for this hit straight away. Oh boy. The lasers are harder to dodge than they look. Yep, Shadow definitely having some problems. Let's see if I can get this hit absolutely as soon as possible. Unfortunately, the problem with me doing this is I'm running out of actual time to do the battle. Got it, okay. You have 5 minutes to beat this, but you also have the ring counter that's ticking down. And normally I can beat this boss very quickly, but I'm trying to do something specific here. Okay, I think we're still okay. I took that line seriously as a kid. I was so bad at this fight at first. That's a line that you get at 4 minutes. Oh god, oh that was lucky. Oh no, that was unlucky. That's a line you get at 4 minutes into the battle. And I thought he was being serious as a kid. These days I'm realizing that he's just like complimenting him and saying, oh, you're so powerful. Oh boy. This might not work out. If this doesn't work, then I will just beat the fight normally. I'll just try it again. Oh boy. There he goes. Alright, that's okay. I'll just go through the fight normally now. I can beat this fight fairly quickly when I'm not trying to show off dialogue. And we may even get some extra lines because the characters might be in different places at different times. So that's fine.
Sonic, Shadow, can you hear me? You need
See, again, they say change places, but they don't tell you how. Also, if you die, you will get a different person saying different dialogue at the beginning, which is cool. Oops. Lots of concern over Shadow in this fight. Okay. Oh, I just ran right into that. Whoops. That's okay. I have absolutely no worries about beating the fight this time. I've been practicing this fight because I've been trying to learn where the dialogue happens and like where certain characters speak. And I've only beaten it about 25% of the time just because of the way the timing works out and like how little time you actually have to make that work at the end. But this time I should be absolutely fine. Also, something to note, I think this is correct. If you're I think we got this line before. If you're wondering why Super Sonic and Super Shadow look like Super Saiyans, I am fairly certain that they're actually based off of Super Saiyans from Dragon Ball. I've heard that the creator of the game wanted to reference his favorite Western media and his favorite Eastern media, Western being Star Wars with the Death Egg Zone, and then Eastern being Dragon Ball with the Super Forms. This can be harder than it looks. Okay. No! Oh, shoot. Okay. Whew. Oh, that was close. Alright, one more hit. There have been hints so far that Shadow hasn't been doing so well. And he actually does start with fewer rings than before. That will happen to Sonic as well if you do switch characters at some point. But it's interesting how they've had that thread that kind of running through the entire fight. And there's a couple of lines from Shadow that we didn't get to see where he was like struggling and saying, I can't make it back.
Destroy all the evil the Professor has created.
No way that's getting through.
Shadow, I beg of you,
Maria,
give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow. Chaos control.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
Where is Shadow? Do you really think that the Professor created him, oh Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
He was what he was, a brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I guess you're right.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all
did it together!
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out, you'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, that's it. Shadow's dead, and the game actually has kind of a downer ending. And if you think that I didn't bawl my eyes out as a kid the first time I played that, you do not know me very well. But yeah, that's kind of a surprising ending to the game. I'm surprised they went with such a downer. But it's okay. Shadow found his way back in time for Shadow the Hedgehog and then Sonic 06 and whatever came after that, so he's fine. I guess he was such a fan favorite that they couldn't justify not bringing him back. But yeah, that's Sonic Adventure 6. Sonic Adventure 6? Sonic Adventure 2! Excuse me. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, to be precise. And now we get treated to one of my favorite songs from the Sonic franchise, and there are quite a few good ones. I'm not sure anything has ever topped this one. But yeah, that's the story. We're not done. I'm still going to show you all of the alternate missions for each stage, with the exception of possibly one or two of them from Canon's Core. I'll figure out what I'm going to do about that later. I've had a lot of fun with this series so far. I have been up to my eyeballs in Sonic between recording and editing, and things are crashing and I'm fixing settings and I'm re-recording and I'm editing and I'm doing the covers and I'm doing sound editing and I bought the Sonic t-shirt and I'm just like, everything is all Sonic all the time and I love it. It has been great, a nice little escape from reality just to jump back into a childhood game and just have fun playing video games. I'm quite excited to do the rest of the game. I think maybe there's probably more going forward than we already did. In fact, definitely there is, because every stage we just played has 4 more missions. But we'll get into that when the time comes. For now, a new day brings new adventure. But for now, rest easy, heroes. Lovely picture of Shadow next to his planet that he loves so much. And there's our 34th emblem. If we were just completing the story, that would be our last emblem. But we're not. I don't think I'm going to show the time attack bosses. It's just the boss fights that we've already seen, and some of them are prone to crashing, so I don't think I'm going to show you guys that. But I'm going to show you all of the other missions for the stages. I'm going to show you some Chao stuff. We're going to have a good time. We're going to keep seeing everything that this game has to offer. Thank you very much for watching the story so far, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!